Did you know that the food in your kitchen may hold the key to defeating the deadliest disease of our lifetime? What if I told you that the food you eat every day has the potential to starve and kill off cancer cells? Would you believe it or think it's just nonsense? Coming up in today's episode.
The pH of the human body is important because at different pHs, diseases grow, and at different pHs, it's very hard for disease to grow. Cancer loves acid. Cancer also loves no oxygen. And so when people come to us wanting help to conquer cancer, you see what we do? We suggest a diet that's highly alkalizing. We suggest ways to oxygenate the body. In fact, some health retreats have hyperbaric chambers. Have you heard of those? Puts oxygen in under pressure. And we also greatly eliminate the glucose, the sugars going into the body. I'm going to come at what is the best food to eat from the pH balance. pH means potential hydrogen. It's the acid-alkaline balance. So up one end, we have acid, and up the other end of the acid-alkaline scale, we have alkaline. And in the middle, we've got neutral. Neutral is neither acid nor alkaline. So the acid scale, it's 0, alkaline, it's 14, and in the middle, 7 is neutral. Blood has a reading on the pH scale, and blood's reading on the pH scale is between 7.35 and 7.4. It will always be within that range. Is important because at different pHs, diseases grow, and at different pHs, it's very hard for disease to grow. If blood pH does go up to 8, that person will go into a coma and die of alkalosis. If blood pH drops down to 7.22, that person will go into a coma and die of acidosis. So there cannot be much variation there, and we don't need to worry about the pH of our blood because there are two organs that are constantly keeping it within that range.
In the previous episode, Dr. Barbara O'Neill discussed the importance of maintaining a balanced pH in our body and how failure to do so fuels the rapid growth of cancer cells. I have linked that video in the description if you missed it. In this episode, we will discuss the main alkaline-forming foods that hinder the rapid growth of cancer cells. Let's briefly look at the 3 conditions that are highly conducive to the growth of cancer cells.
Cancer loves acid. Cancer also loves no oxygen. So knowing those things, it makes a lot of sense to alkalize the tissues. And the other thing cancer loves is sugar. So these are the 3 common denominators I find.
If we consume too much sugar, cancer cells can rapidly grow in our bodies, making our bodies more acidic and our blood less oxygenated.
And so when people come to us wanting help to conquer cancer, you see what we do? We suggest a diet that's highly alkalizing. We suggest ways to oxygenate the body. In fact, some health retreats have hyperbaric chambers. Have you heard of those? Puts oxygen in under pressure. And we also greatly eliminate the glucose, the sugars going into the body. What I'd like to look at now is what foods have an acid effect and what foods have an alkaline effect. And this will enable you to ensure that you're having a more alkaline diet.
We will focus on alkaline-forming foods, which significantly reduce cancer cell growth and eventually kill them off.
And you might be surprised to see that the first alkaline food I'm putting up here is the humble lemon. And you might say, no, the lemon's acid. It is. And it's acid where it should be. There's only one part in the body that should be acid. You know where that is? Stomach. No, the lemon is acid where it should be. That's why you'll find that most of our salad dressings have lemon in them. But when it is broken down in the gut and the minerals are dispersed and absorbed into the blood and thus to the tissues, it has an alkaline effect because the lemon is high in the alkaline minerals, which is sodium and potassium, calcium, magnesium and iron. These are the alkaline minerals, and the lemon is high in the alkaline minerals.
You might think lemons are acidic, but alkalize once your body processes them. Keeping your body alkaline is key to good health. Lemons are full of vitamin C, which is a potent antioxidant. According to the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, vitamin C can fight free radicals, harmful molecules that can damage your cells and lead to cancer. Lemons also contain limonoids, which have been shown in studies from the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry to slow down the growth of cancer cells, especially in breast and colon cancer. So, adding lemon to your water daily isn't just refreshing, it's good for your health. How to include in daily meals. Start your day with a warm glass of water infused with half a lemon juice. It's a simple and refreshing way to kickstart your day, and many of my patients have found this small morning ritual to be a moment of peace, a way to nourish their bodies first thing in the morning. You can also make a simple tangy salad, dressing with lemon juice, olive oil, and a pinch of salt. Drizzle it over your favorite greens and feel good knowing you're giving your body something wonderful. Remember, a squeeze of lemon over steamed vegetables or fish adds flavor without any extra fuss. It's a small addition, but it makes meals feel special and has health benefits. A friendly reminder, kindly like this video and subscribe to support this channel. Also, don't forget to watch the cancer healing tips in the last part of this video.
Dark green leafy vegetables are also alkaline forming. Dark green leafy vegetables we should be eating every day. That's your kale, that's your parsley, that's your collard greens, spinach and silver beet. We should be eating something from the dark green family of vegetables every single day. And if you don't, you really should have a dose of green barley or super greens.
Dark leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are packed with nutrients that your body needs. They're rich in chlorophyll, which gives them their green color and also helps fight cancer. Research published in the Journal of Carcinogenesis shows that chlorophyllin, a compound from chlorophyll, can block cancer-causing chemicals from being absorbed into your body. This means these greens help protect your body from harmful substances. But that's not all. Dark leafy greens are also high in folate, a B vitamin that helps your body repair and create DNA. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that getting enough folate can lower your risk of colorectal cancer. So when you add these greens to your meals, you're doing something great for your body. How to include in daily meals. Dark leafy greens are incredibly versatile. If you're struggling to get enough greens, especially if your appetite is waning, a straightforward solution is to blend a handful of spinach or kale into a smoothie. Pair it with some frozen berries and a banana, and you've got a delicious drink that's easy to sip and packed with nutrients. Try using these greens as a base for your salads. They're more nutrient-dense than iceberg lettuce, and their rich, earthy flavors can be satisfying. Toss in some nuts, fruits, and a light dressing, and you have a comforting and nourishing meal. If you're not a fan of the taste of these greens, try adding them to a smoothie with other fruits and vegetables. This can help mask the taste while providing you with these greens' health benefits.
Also vegetables. Vegetables have an alkaline effect, but there is a question mark with vegetables. I'm putting a question mark here because for some people these have an alkaline effect and sometimes an acid effect. It's the tomato and bell pepper, also eggplant, and some countries call this aubergine. And last is the potato. Now this is not the sweet potato. The sweet potato is actually not a potato. The sweet potato is a yam. I'm referring to the English potato or the Irish potato. This is the nightshade group of vegetables, and for some people they have an acid effect, and for some people they have an alkaline effect. That's why the fine tuning is yours. No man on the planet can tell you the fine tuning, only your body can. When you cook the tomato with an oil, it releases a plant chemical called lycopene. Lycopene is a potent antioxidant and it has the ability to reduce the inflammation of the prostate gland. So that's good news, isn't it? So every man over the age of 40 should be having a cooked tomato and olive oil dish maybe 3 or 4 times a week. That's not hard. Lovely base for your chickpeas.
Nightshade vegetables are alkaline-forming foods used to fight cancer cell growth. However, they are a double-edged sword in that they are acidic for some people and alkaline for others. Therefore, listening to how your body reacts to nightshade vegetables is crucial. Let's discuss the benefits of these vegetables. Tomatoes. These vibrant red fruits are a staple in many kitchens and a powerful ally in the fight against cancer. The key to their cancer-fighting abilities lies in a compound called lycopene. Lycopene is a potent antioxidant that has been extensively studied for its ability to reduce the risk of certain cancers, particularly prostate cancer. A study published in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute found that men who consumed higher amounts of lycopene had a significantly lower risk of developing prostate cancer. Additionally, research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that lycopene can help protect cells from damage and slow the growth of cancer cells. How to include tomatoes in daily meals. One of the easiest and most delicious ways to include tomatoes is through tomato-based sauces. Whether you're making pasta, stews, or even a simple vegetable stir-fry, adding a rich tomato sauce can boost your lycopene intake. The best part? Cooking tomatoes actually increases the availability of lycopene, making dishes like marinara sauce or tomato soup even more beneficial. Sliced tomatoes can be added to salads for color and flavor. Combine them with leafy greens, cucumbers, and a light vinaigrette for a refreshing, cancer-fighting salad. Another great option is fresh tomato juice. It's hydrating, full of flavor, and packs a concentrated dose of lycopene. You can drink it alone or blend it with other vegetables for a nutrient-packed beverage. Roasting tomatoes intensifies their flavor and makes them a delicious addition to almost any dish. You can roast them with olive oil, garlic, and herbs. Serve them as a side dish or mix them into your favorite grain salad. Red bell peppers, a sweet, crunchy defense. Red bell peppers are not only delicious, but also incredibly nutritious. They're loaded with vitamin C. One red bell pepper has more than double the vitamin C of an orange. This powerful antioxidant helps protect your cells from damage caused by free radicals, which are known to contribute to cancer development. Studies, including those published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry, suggest that red bell peppers' high vitamin C content can help reduce cancer risk. But that's not all. Red bell peppers are also rich in carotenoids, especially beta-carotene and lycopene. These compounds have been shown to inhibit the growth of cancer cells, particularly in the prostate, lung, and stomach. Including red bell peppers in your meals is an easy and tasty way to boost your intake of these protective nutrients. How to enjoy them. Add raw red bell peppers to your salads for a sweet, crunchy bite. They're also great for snacking. Pear slices with hummus for a nutritious midday treat. You can roast them to bring out their natural sweetness, or stuff them with a mixture of quinoa and vegetables for a hearty, cancer-fighting meal. Eggplants, the purple powerhouse. With their deep purple skin, eggplants are another fantastic addition to your diet. That rich color comes from anthocyanins, powerful antioxidants linked to reduced cancer risk. The Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry highlights the potential of these compounds to slow the growth of cancer cells, particularly in the breast, cervix, and bladder. Eggplants are also high in fiber, which supports a healthy digestive system and can lower your risk of colorectal cancer. The American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has noted that a fiber-rich diet can help sweep carcinogens out of the digestive tract, reducing their chance of doing harm. How to enjoy them. Eggplants are incredibly versatile. You can grill them for a smoky flavor, bake them into casseroles like eggplant parmesan, or slice them thinly for a nutritious addition to sandwiches and wraps. They also absorb flavors beautifully, making them perfect for stews and curries. You might think potatoes are just starchy carbs, but also have great health benefits. When prepared right, Irish potatoes are alkaline. According to the Journal of Food Science, these potatoes have resistant starch, a fiber that isn't digested in your stomach. Instead, it reaches your gut and feeds good bacteria. These bacteria produce short-chain fatty acids that help reduce inflammation and might protect against colorectal cancer. Irish potatoes also contain important nutrients like vitamin C, B6, and potassium. These nutrients help keep your immune system strong and your blood pressure in check. And here's a tip: keep the skin on when you cook potatoes. The skin has a lot of these cancer-fighting nutrients.
Lima beans and lentils and soy are the 3 alkaline-forming legumes.
These foods are alkaline and packed with plant-based protein, fiber, and many vitamins and minerals. The American Institute for Cancer Research says that legumes have compounds called saponins and lignans, which have been studied for their cancer-fighting properties. A study in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute found that regularly eating legumes can lower the risk of colorectal and prostate cancer. Legumes are also rich in fiber, which helps keep your gut healthy. A healthy gut is essential because it reduces inflammation linked to cancer. Add legumes to your diet a few times a week, in soups, salads, or veggie burgers. They're tasty, filling, and good for you.
For your grains, the millet is alkaline. Quinoa, these are alkaline grains, but they're also gluten-free grains, so that's made them very popular. Amaranth. Amaranth is a grain that's not very well known. I think the Aztecs, traditionally they've eaten the quinoa and the amaranth. Spelt. Spelt and kamut are wild hybrids of the original wheat.
Whole grains like quinoa, millet, and amaranth are fantastic ways to add more fiber and essential nutrients to your diet. According to the British Journal of Nutrition, they can help regulate blood sugar levels, which is particularly important during cancer treatment. How to include in daily meals. Breakfast bowls. Starting your day with a warm quinoa or millet can be incredibly nourishing. Top it with some fresh berries, a sprinkle of nuts, and a drizzle of honey for a comforting breakfast that's both satisfying and healthy. Grain salads. Cook up a batch of quinoa or barley and store it in the fridge. You can easily toss it into salads with chopped vegetables, beans, and a simple vinaigrette. It's a great way to prepare a quick, balanced meal when needed. Side dishes. Replace your usual side of rice with quinoa or millet. They're more nutrient-dense and have a wonderful nutty flavor. Pair them with grilled veggies or lean proteins for a nourishing meal.
The 2 nuts are your almond and Brazil, and all your seeds have an alkaline effect.
Nuts like almonds and Brazil nuts might be small, but pack a nutritional punch. They're rich in healthy fats, vitamin E, and selenium, especially important nutrients during cancer treatment. The Journal of the National Cancer Institute highlights the role of selenium in reducing the risk of certain cancers, including prostate and lung cancer. How to include in daily meals. Keep a small bag of almonds or Brazil nuts handy for a quick snack. They're easy to eat, even with little appetite, and boost energy. Sprinkle chopped nuts over your morning smoothie or yogurt. They add a satisfying crunch and extra nutrition, making your meal more enjoyable. Add chopped almonds to your oatmeal or sprinkle them over your salads. It's a simple way to make your meals feel more indulgent while boosting their nutritional value.
One of the easiest ways to do it is eat more vegetables, eat more greens, start pursuing the other grains.
Not all health foods are created equal. Many grains and legumes have an acidifying effect when metabolized. However, don't cut them out entirely. They're still nutritious. The key is balance. Tips on healing cancer. Sunshine plays a significant role in our health, and it might even help in the fight against cancer. When you spend time in the sun, your skin makes vitamin D, which is more than just a vitamin. It is a powerful hormone supporting your immune system. Studies have shown that vitamin D can slow down the growth of cancer cells. For example, research published in the Journal of Clinical Oncology found that higher vitamin D levels are linked to better outcomes in breast and colon cancer patients. Daily sunshine could help your body fight cancer by boosting your immune response. But it's not just about the sun. What you eat, mainly sugar, also matters regarding cancer. Cancer cells love sugar. They consume it at a much higher rate than normal cells. This is known as the Warburg effect, named after Otto Warburg, a scientist who discovered that cancer cells use glucose as their primary fuel source. Cutting down on sugar might help slow the growth of cancer. While sugar doesn't directly cause cancer, a diet high in sugar can lead to weight gain and insulin resistance, which can create an environment where cancer cells thrive. According to a study published in the Journal of the National Cancer Institute, there's a strong link between high sugar intake and an increased risk of certain cancers, especially those related to obesity. So, what can you do? First, get some sunshine. Just 15 to 30 minutes of sun exposure daily can help boost your vitamin D levels. But be careful, too much sun can increase your risk of skin cancer, so don't forget your sunscreen if you'll be out longer. Second, watch your sugar intake. Focus on a diet rich in whole foods like vegetables, fruits, and lean proteins. By cutting down on refined sugars and simple carbs, you're not just improving your overall health. You might also be taking away one of cancer's favorite fuels. Conquering cancer involves prevention through a healthy lifestyle, vaccinations, and regular screenings. Early detection with self-exams and professional screenings is crucial. Effective treatment requires specialist care, personalized plans, and adherence to medical regimens. Supportive care includes mental health support, pain management, and maintaining nutrition and physical activity. Staying informed about your condition and treatment options, seeking second opinions, and connecting with support networks are essential. Utilizing family, friends, and patient advocacy groups for support enhances the ability to manage and overcome cancer, improving outcomes and quality of life.